Hey friends, Brother Rob with you again. So I wanted to talk about something that, I've thought this through my years. Regardless of what any person says on the internet, all of the convictions that I hold, all the beliefs that I have, the philosophies that I find to be true, I've been thinking through these my entire life and still continue to think through them. So when people say stuff like, you haven't thought it through, you don't know what you're talking about, you haven't studied this, blah, 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 I'm telling you right now, they're all full of shit. I have been at this stuff a long, long time. Like I said, all of my life has been a series of finding out what is true. Because I really want to know what is true. And I want to live my life by what is true. And in my life, observationally, experientially, and personally, I have not found anything that works other than Jesus. Nothing. Not a thing. Going my own way, it always ends in a train wreck. In every possible sense of the word. Personally, financially, morally, you name it. I go my own way, everything goes off the rails. Or, if I try to live like I can pull myself up on my bootstrap, that might work for a little bit, but in the end it'll still come back to bite me because I'm a fatally flawed and morally bankrupt person without God. So, that's the thing that will. And here's the thing too: is like in my entire life, and I don't mean this lightly, or I'm not saying this facetiously. I honestly don't understand how someone could hold to atheism as a worldview. I really don't. I don't get it because it's scientifically impossible, logically fallacious, irrational absurdity. Everything from nothing is just stupid. And you might say, oh, this is Big Bang. Well, what caused the Big Bang? See, all you're just doing is kicking the can further down the street, so to speak. There's no effect that didn't have a cause. This apartment had a cause. Some people caused it, like people renovated it. I'm living in it. So, and there's just, we see, as far back as we see in time, every single effect has a cause. Now, of course, this is still true when we speak about the Lord, because the Lord isn't an effect, He is the uncaused first cause. And the reason that we have to eventually bump up against a being who doesn't have a cause, because infinite regress is scientifically impossible and logically fallacious. So by that reason alone, we have to say, well, time started sometime, and time, space, and matter had a beginning. Therefore, whoever created time, space, and matter must be timeless, spaceless, and immaterial. And I'm calling that being God. So you can dress it up however you want, but the point of this is all that atheism is just dumb. Now, I understand that it's the hip and cool thing to do again. I've said this before, and I know I'm repeating myself, but whatever. That it's just the hip thing to believe at the moment that there's no God, and you believe in the sky wizard, and Jesus was a first century fraud, according to Aaron Ra, and these are all really stupid. It's still really stupid, petty shit, and atheists are atheists are just fundamentally unserious people that shouldn't be taken seriously, and none of them think well. And the other thing is, on that note, we gotta start noticing this, and then Christians really suck at this too, actually, and it's unfortunate, but people need to start realizing the distinction between an attack on a position and an attack on a person. Because they're not the same thing. But most people, when they hear attack on a position, think it's an attack on the person. But the truth is, if this is a position and this is a person, I'm attacking here, not here, most of the time. Some of the time, I will just really go after the person, but most of the time, I'm after the position, so I can reach the person. Because until the position's been exposed for the lie that it is, the person will be unreachable. You see, consider the position, the medium, right? So in order for me to reach the person, I have to knock down the position. Now, the position in atheism is very easy to knock down, and I've done it in several other videos, so I'm not going to repeat it here. But suffice to say, atheism doesn't work. I'll just leave it at that. If you want to, for more reasons about why I think that, well, I've been replete with that. So, again, just check out other content on my YouTube channel for that. And that's the things, like, people need to start understanding that there is a big difference between a attack on a position, attack on a person, and an attack on a position. These are things that are fundamentally different and need to be understood as such. But the problem again is most people can't or don't or both. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. All right, see you later. Peace out, Brother Rob.